But I can tell you that probably when I was a teenager was that maybe the heyday of healthcare in rural South Carolina. That's when every town had a doctor and every county had a hospital. That's not true now. Some towns have nobody. Some towns are lucky to have nurse practitioners. Some towns still have doctors. But rural healthcare is becoming more and more of a challenge. And that's the challenge that we are laying at your feet. Something that we think we've laid a great groundwork here. And I want to take this opportunity to thank Representative Kyle Hunter for her leadership and getting MUSC to the table, so to speak. And I want to thank MUSC for coming on board. And I've heard it twice now, teamwork. That's what this has to be about. You know, if you want to know sometimes what teamwork's not, go to the legislative website and tune in to us in Columbia, and you can see people acting like children, and people that don't get their way, and people that aren't acting like team players. So don't do what I do what I say. I want y'all to be a team. And that's what it's going to take, because there are a lot of challenges going forward. If we, next to the education of our children, providing a quality health care to our citizens that's what makes a thriving community. That's what's going to make Orangeburg move to that next level. We see development coming. We see Columbia moving this way. We see Charleston moving this way. We want to maintain our identity, but the one thing that we aren't yet is we're not an urban area. We still have a lot of people that live an hour away from the hospital, okay? If this hospital wasn't here, think where they'd have to go. Be even further. Transportation has always been an issue in rural areas. So we know that you face a lot of difficult decisions, and we know you're up to that challenge. So I don't know what your first challenge is going to be, but when you get there, feel good about it. But remember the Chinese proverb, beyond the mountains, more mountains. So you get there and you make that first big decision and you're feeling good, don't worry, next meeting something even bigger is going to be coming up. It's going to require your attention.
But let me just add to it, and then I'm turning it back over to the chairman to adjourn the meeting, because you all have another meeting after this. I am just so impressed with the capacity around this table. And as Senator Hutto pointed out, as Chairman Wright pointed out, there's no doubt that we don't have the right people at the table to get the job done. When he mentioned that about the Chinese proverb, that's a new one. I like that one. I thought he was going to say crisis, opportunity, because I quite frankly think that what I perceived as a crisis at the Regional Medical Center is allowing an opportunity for us to not just survive, but to thrive. And so I want to make sure that the new board members are clear that what is past is past. We're moving forward. We are moving the hospital forward, because we need to ensure that the work group and all of the hard work that was done by this work group comes to fruition. There are some really neat things on the horizon, but I just want to remind you of that point about, when you come to one mountain, there are only more mountains, but I am convinced that we got the right men and women around the table.